Here we are at the final day of this 7-day series on how to keep your thinking reasonable versus rationalizing. Today, the series stops being ideas and becomes action. Now, if you've been playing along, you've written excuses, focused on the facts, tested principles, done the work to avoid the wobble, and made your claims of truth falsifiable. There's one final move. Rewrite any rationalizing into reasonable thinking. Then prove it with a non-negotiable action. Because rationalizing only collapses when you stop trying to negotiate with reality. Hey there, it's me, Core, and you're listening to Exercising Self-Control from Fitness to Flourishing. By the end of today, you'll have 3 things. 1, a reasonable explanation of what happened. 2, a non-negotiable standard for action. And 3, an ACT score repair protocol for when you mess up. Step 1, write the reasonable version. Take the same type of situation you've been journaling about all week and write 2 short blocks of text. First, what happened? Facts only. No story, no performance, just the reality. And second, what a reasonable explanation would be. This is your rewrite, and it must include contact with reality, no edited out facts, alignment with your principles, acceptance of consequences, no, in quotes, this is an exception scenario, standing, not balancing, so there's no growing list of justifications, and falsifiable openness, how you'd revise your claims if you were wrong. Here's what that looks like in plain language for 2 examples. Example A, a skipped workout, the workout you didn't do. First, the facts. I skipped my scheduled workout. Then, the reasonable rewrite. I skipped the workout because I didn't plan well. I want to get back on track quickly, so I'm choosing to restart today. And if even on my worst day standard has me skip again, I'll revise it to an embarrassingly low standard without pretending the skips don't matter. Notice the difference here. Rationalizing tries to protect the justification for any skips. Reasonable thinking adapts to keep you consistent with your standard, aligned with your preferred identity, and taking action to get back on track immediately. Example B. This is a new scenario. Avoiding your daily check-in after a bad day. A lot of people don't just rationalize missing workouts. They rationalize being accountable when they mess up. Here's the scenario. You committed to doing a daily check-in with your online group. Then you miss a day. Maybe you ate differently, skipped movement, or simply got so busy you forgot. That means any streak of unbroken days of adherence resets to 0. You must restart. Today is day 1 again. That stings. The group will see your failure. So instead of checking in, you avoid it. You skip posting your reset to day 1. Your brain would rather avoid discomfort. So here you write the facts. I missed my workout 2 days ago, and yesterday I avoided posting my reset to day 1 check-in. The reasonable rewrite for this. I avoided the reset day check-in because I don't want the group to know I failed. The reset is an important part of the practice. It's a necessary repair protocol when we fail. No one lives a perfect life. Adapting to circumstances is how we learn to succeed. The sooner I get back on track, the sooner I get back to making progress. This is the same mechanism for missed workouts. Rationalizing says, not now. Reasonable thinking says, repair protocol now. Step 2, decide your non-negotiable standard. Now you define your standard. One action, one unit, one day, and make it fit your worst day, not your best day. Examples for the workout skipping scenario: 2 minutes of strength training, or a 2-minute walk, or 2 minutes of mobility work. Examples for the avoided check-in scenario: 2 minutes to write an intention statement so I don't skip another day for the same reason, or complete my day 1 standard, or post the reset check-in. Starting again today, day 1, even if it's uncomfortable. So keep this in mind. The simpler the directions for follow-through, the simpler it is to actually follow through. Step 3, remove negotiation at the start. You need an anti-negotiation reminder. The moment rationalizing even occurs to you, have one of these phrases ready at hand. No wavering. I do the standard now. Or, I'm not negotiating with fatigue. I'm following through. Or, 2 minutes to keep the streak alive. Or, no debate. I'm reinforcing my identity today. This is why your minimum standard exists. For those days you'd rather avoid it. Step 4, implement the ACT Score Repair Protocol. This is in 3 parts. 1, recommit to your even on my worst day standard, or a revised version if necessary. 2, execute the standard today. And 3, post the reset check-in. Starting again today, day 1. A repair protocol is vital. If you miss the standard with a preset repair protocol, you won't spiral. You'll get back to living your standard, or a revised version, with barely a break in stride. 2 repair examples. If you skip the workout standard, you restart today. If you skipped the check-in post, you post the reset today. Every day is a sealed unit. Any failure stays in the day you failed. It doesn't carry forward unless you choose to let it. Success is possible today. This is the day you focus your attention and efforts on. Here's the full journal prompt template you can use. 1, the facts of the situation. 2, the reasonable rewrite. 3, tomorrow's non-negotiable standard, revised if necessary. 4, my anti-negotiation reminder phrase. And 5, the ACT Score Repair Protocol, implemented? Yes or no? Reasonable thinking only matters when it becomes reasonable action. Today is the best time to implement your well-reasoned thinking. When you rewrite your understanding of the truth, set a standard that survives your worst day, and remove negotiation before it starts, you stop living as someone who intends and start living as someone who executes. This is the moment your preferred self stops being a good idea and becomes a contract. If you're ready to stop drifting and start honoring that contract with action, head to the link in the show notes to join the ACT Score Challenge. You'll put these principles, skills, and systems to daily use. In the classroom of the ACT Score Challenge, you'll get access to a PDF manual of this 7-day series, along with other helpful materials to keep you on track. That's it for today. Catch you next time.